G4 type 2.
The Army code for nerve gas.
First Marissa with a lip gloss, and now Candy with a hairspray.
I brought that from the agency.
I think we better get the police up here.
I'll phone them now.
I always wanted to be a police photographer.
Hello. Hello, 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 hello. The phone isn't working.
Oh, that's just great.
Rudy will be back with a cable car in 2 minutes. Meanwhile, I suggest we all go downstairs and try to be very calm.
Jacqueline, take it easy.
Where is this cable car?
Please, quiet. There's nothing to be alarmed about. We often lose electricity during a storm. Now be calm.
How can we possibly be calm with a maniac killer after us?
Is everybody all right?
Rudy, what's wrong?
Generator shorted out. It must have taken a surge from the lightning.
Can you fix it?
Not tonight, I can't.
Well, what does that mean? The cable car won't operate?
Not without electricity, it won't.
Look, everything will be back to normal. Everything will be all right by tomorrow morning.
Well, I am certainly not spending the night in this house. We're all going to be murdered in our beds.
Look, we will try to make you all as comfortable as possible. Colette will show you to your rooms.
Regine, I hate to be indelicate, but what are you going to do with,
I'll have Rudy and Luke put her in the studio.
Madame and Mademoiselle can share the room at the end of the hall. Camille and Alex, please take this room.
Colette, thank you. Listen, could you put Mr. Lynn's, is that it, close to us? I'd feel so much safer with a man nearby.
How do you know I'm not the killer?
Well, I doubt that. Laura said you have a nice face.
Oh, Mama, please.
Alex, I think I'm gonna take a shower and get the chill off my bones.
That sounds good.
Hey, we come out of this alive. Get out of the business.
Why?
Because you're looking at yourself more and more in the mirror, and pretty soon every blemish is going to become a major tragedy. You won't even be able to go to bed without thinking about how you look.
Well, I don't care. It's what I've wanted ever since I was a fat little teenager.
Well, I wanted that at first, too. I never showed this to anybody before, but I'd like you to read it.
This is a suicide note.
Yeah, I wrote it on my 21st birthday. I decided if I ever got old and ugly looking, I'd kill myself.
Camille, you're still beautiful.
Not when the lights are working.
Well, why don't you just quit? Quit the business.
Old models don't quit. They just wrinkle up and fade away.
Well, you're making a living, aren't you?
yeah, I make a living. I have a few men friends that help me out, and I work occasionally. Lingerie, runway modeling.
Look, I'm going down to dinner. Are you coming?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Why did you burn this?
Come in. What do you want?
You?
Just get out.
You take it easy. It's a nice body.
Well, enjoy it while you can, and then get out, or I'll call Regine.
Okay. Now you do that, and I'll show some of our guests some of your more recent pictures.
What pictures?
Well, I have a friend that goes up to the Sensual Mansion. Now, I'll bet you didn't know that they hide cameras in the rooms, did you? Now, you listen to me. Now, I could kill you right now. So you be nice.
Who is it?
Colette, Madame Regine asked if you will come down to dinner.
You tell her I'll be there in a minute. Okay. Give me the pictures.
Camille will be late, Madame.
Send Luke to the cellar for more wine.
Yes, Madame.
Now we must all try to be gay and forget the tragedy.
It's hardly time to celebrate, Regine.
On the contrary, death should be a joyous occasion. Speaking of death, how did the sales go, Regine?
Oh, I'm not interested in sales, Victor.
Of course not, darling.
If one of my designs sells, fine. If it doesn't, it's still a work of art.
What about Tony's designs?
All the designs are mine.
Are they, Tony?
Well, tell him, Tony.
The designs are Regine's.
The gifted designer does not create for ready-to-wear pigs. Balenciaga wouldn't even admit them to his shows. How I worship that man. I drink to him.
His models were monsters, darling. Colette looked like a skeleton.
But, darling, she sold more dresses than any model who ever lived.
She was a gawk. I prefer my women beautiful. Ugly women should be destroyed at puberty.
Most of them are, by their mothers.
Do you equate beauty with happiness, Mr. Giselle?
Of course, dear.
Well, I've photographed a lot of unhappy beauties.
In that case, I offer a toast to the happy gawks of this world.
Really are insufferable.